Alright, welcome back to the second video of this lesson. On this page, by now you should have already identified all different sources or possible sources of infection that Becky could have came in contact with that could account for her illness and the symptoms she has. On this page right here, you're going to do the same strategy you did earlier, the read and say something or read and speak, in order to get through this information, because this page is going to introduce you to some new findings from the health center, as well as introduce you to a suspect list. Certain pathogens based off the characteristics found in her blood and the symptoms she has that could be the cause. So again, what I want you guys to do is, as you do a read and speak, read it, stop, go around the table, share something about what you just read, then move on to the next paragraph and go and move through the reading in that manner. When you get to the suspect list, I want you guys to pay attention. Where is it commonly found, or as far how do people come in contact with it, and what are some of the symptoms? Does it say anything about their physical characteristics? Also, during the reading, if there's any terms, phrases, things like that you understand, again, like I already told you, make sure you look those things up so you have an understanding of what we're talking about. So, again, do that read and speak, get through this information, identify those sources where these parasites could be found, these pathogens, and then the symptoms, and then any of the physical characteristics that are unique to each one. Once you finish that, you guys need to take a look at this right here. It says, wait, before you go any further, how could you organize or categorize the three suspects in order to streamline your research? All three of these suspects can fall in one of two camps, just like anything that's a living organism can fall in one of two camps based off their cell type. So again, just don't overthink it. I just want to know, what are the two cell types we're dealing with here? All right, the general category of cell types we're dealing with. It's a big hint. You guys are smart enough. You guys probably figure that out. Use context clues. Read through it. It's in the reading if you know what to look for. Again, once you guys figure that out, put your heads together, and then move on to this next page. This is where you're going to have an introduction or a little primer on what pathology is, because pathology is the study of disease and how it comes about and things like that. From my website, if you click on this link right here, all right, it will take you to this page right here. And this is just a web page version of what I've given you. Now, I will tell you there's more information on this page than what you have in your case study. All right, this page here. I pulled out the information that we're going to need for the case study, and then left behind some of the information that would either take up more time, but might be interesting and is good information, but not necessary for what we're doing. But for our case study, you do need to understand what these terms mean. I do want you guys to define these in your own words. Just remember the suffix logi means study of, and if you can figure out what the prefixes mean, it may help you out. But again, use this page here to help you define those terms, the different types of categories based on how they're transmitted, and then, of course, if you scroll all the way down, these are the criteria that must be met in order for an infection to take place. We spent a lot of time in the last few months talking about non-communicable diseases, non-infectious or contagious diseases. Now we're talking about communicable or infectious disease. So again, different types of disease we're talking about. This one is the kind you can get from swapping of body fluids and coming in contact with other people and other organisms, things like that. So again, once you get through this, you guys will be ready to move on to the third video. Now I'll show you, I don't have the videos up yet, but they'll be in this section right here. Instructional videos for Friday 12/9. What you're watching right now will be this video, and then I'll add more videos to this list. So that's where you guys are going to look. I know it's not there right now in this video, but it will be by the time you guys are watching this. Again, get through that part, watch this next video, then you're ready to move on to the next video, the next part of the case study.